Hey guys,
Two,
it's me,
one.
your boy, Brave here. We're back with a 16 Ara-Kara.
5,
This is after
4,
the nerfs of the dungeon.
3,
Full
2,
pug group, I know
1.
anyone in the street, but we sent it anyway. Just goes to show you, you don't always need a pre-made. You're gonna want to make sure that if your healer has any hots on you, you cancel those before you walk down this ramp, because he's just gonna get turbo aggro. Now as a healer, it may look like you want to heal somebody during this, but you really don't. You really don't want to do anything. If you can be invisible, that'd be ideal. Here, I see the healer is turbo aggro. He almost died. I intervened him. I'm getting hit in the back. I'm shield walling. I'm trying to get threat. Trying to ping. Now as a tank, it's my firm belief that as a tank, the tank should kick the fear. DPS can die. Previously, right before this key started, that demoner that just died, he said that he was gonna kick the fear, and then I said, nah, if you accidentally die somehow, and then the fear goes off, we all die. So I was like, yeah, probably just better let me do it. And he's like, okay. And then, as you can see, things happen. Not everything goes as planned. But the tank, if the tank dies, you're dying anyway. So tank kick the fear every time. Easiest way to do it. Easy peasy. Here, I feel like killing like one mob that matters is like super slow. And, like I just really want these guys to like finish this mob off, but as you can see here, they don't actually kill that caster at all. So I go ahead and try and gather the next pull. I was pretty sure that they were gonna kill a caster, but as you can see here in 1 second, he's just AoE pulsing, and then he's targeting our healer there, and our healer died. He got shot.
God, I hate random DPS.
Not good, not ideal. So I was gonna pull
How hard
those
is it to do
crawlers,
10
but
million
healer didn't
fucking
die.
damage to the last mob that's
I was pretty
alive?
upset. I was like, you
But
know,
we
like,
don't
what are we
lose
doing here?
people.
Like, I had like 2 million
Bruh,
health. What the
just
hell?
killed the
Like,
fucking caster.
come on, boys.
While I group shit.
So typically I want to pull those crawlers when they're pathing like all the way back over, but we didn't get the good patrol because I had to wait because our healer died. And then
Straight up just some stupid shit.
we're just gonna kill the crawler.
Tas dingo! Yes!
Thanks for the follow.
Once the pack's kind of dying out, I go ahead and get more. You always want to be getting more in the Ara-Kara. Honestly, I pulled this pretty conservatively. I could have done way more. I'm pretty much just waiting for our big cooldowns to come up here. Just taking it easy because I know the timer's not that tight. As long as we all live. But if you have deaths, stupid silly deaths, they'll end up, you just want time. Kinda like the Demoner death wasn't ideal, but I see a DK, got cooldowns coming up, mage cooldowns coming up, so I go ahead and go to mini boss. See, this mini boss like evaporates. Like this mini boss will like take no time at all.
Pretty sure I mage nuked this thing.
So here I'm just gonna grab some more little dudes. Few percent. All these little dudes wind up being a lot of percent as long as you grab them all. And they're not super dangerous, but they're pretty much free, I'd say. Pretty free, especially into this bowl. They don't do nothing. They apply a little bit of a bleed, not a big deal. I should have grabbed these crawlers like right now. Obviously I wanted to, but I was unsure. I don't know if we could handle the extra damage going out. I didn't want to make it crazy. I definitely should have, because I ended up wasting like 30 seconds on crawlers.
Man, that guy died way faster. It's such a waste of time, actually. I should have pulled these to begin with.
Here's what I do a little different from other tanks: is if you stay on this right side, you'll naturally grab those flyers and the crawler. And the healer's healing here, so like he got aggro. So I'm just always trying to make sure I grab aggro. Grab aggro, go boss. Big defensives on this. If you get hit by the bleed, plus this like the shrieking thing, you want to really be careful. Definitely, you see we linked here, so we're all perfectly safe. Good link. Honestly, it's probably the most dangerous part of this, as long as you don't stand in circles. From here on out, it's basically a free boss.
MRDK's ripping.
So with the positioning on this one, you really want to be watching where the eggs are, and you want to get the boss pretty close here. You want to get the boss in the cleave range. I could have honestly done it a little bit closer, but I didn't necessarily trust these guys that much. But it's just free cleave. When I'm playing Fury, if I can just prio damage the boss, it's really good. I don't have to turn around and waste cooldowns on some stupid crawlers. You don't mess up any uptime, just free cleave. That's the best way to do this. So these eggs kind of like really sucked. Really awkward position on this one. Now, there's actually luckily a little pathway underneath the boss that you could kind of get to. And then I'm just kind of moving the boss here early because I want people to be walking out of there when we get the circles on the floor. And then I just call the walk backwards here because then you can't really do much else. DK could probably went through and under. They're tough. He kind of does go under. You just walk back through. Standing in the webs themselves aren't necessarily like the worst thing ever. You just can't be doing it while like the shrieking's going off or any of that. Because the shrieking itself does a lot of damage. Here I called for the CC. And then when he does the tank buster, actually, it makes him leap. If you leap away, or like you're further away, it'll make him leap. So we just focused boss, leapt away. I don't necessarily like using leap right there, because I really like using it in this next pull, but you can see it's not really that bad of a deal. This next pull is always Lust pull. It's probably one of the, it's super scary pull. Can't let any casts go off. And healers gotta pump. I'm just giving everybody a second. Just hanging out. And then making sure we get the interrupts. Then I pull the big old dude. We got the big dude. You always want to be focusing the big dude, but you want to make sure you're also landing the interrupts. So damage should be on the big bug while you're interrupting the caster. Pretty much as soon as the big old bug dies, I'm basically just looking to pull the next pack. I pinged the alerting dude. I was hoping our DK would grip it in, which he does, which was very nice. And then once he grips that in, then we don't have to worry about the patrol ever, which is like ease of mind for me. And then we kill the alert, make sure you're stopping that, and then we have one interrupt to interrupt. A whole bunch of damage on the tank. The tank busters here can really hit hard, so you want to be kind of careful and be semi-paying attention to that, but honestly I don't really pay attention to it that much. Pretty much as soon as the casters die, I chain next pull. I think the casters are probably the deadliest part, besides of course like the little sentry beetle that alerts everything and wipes your key into smithereens. And then these big ones with their leeching swarms really hurt. But always chain into this, like getting free cleaves, always free cleave. Always want to be making sure you're prioritizing the big bug because he applies that 50% damage reduction to everyone near him, which is really going to drag things out if you try and focus anything else down. Really not a good thing, try and focus anything else. The rest of these pulls are pretty standard. If you wanted to get really crazy or like try and mix it up and you have like a DK in your group, you could pull this sentry to the next sentry, or you could do it the other way around and pull the other sentry across the room, the one I'm looking at to the left there. You pull that into the pack we just did, but there's a lot of risk in that and there's not very much reward, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. I just pull it pretty standard.
What up, Nate? I don't know if that's the right terminology there. It's been a slow day, I reckon.
In this pull, I'm basically
Slow
just
day.
trying to watch out for tank busters and of course the poison cast. And I mean the alerting shrill. Don't want them to be alerted, you know. Not no good. Now we got the next pack pulling up. If you don't like, if you just like kind of hit them, whack them a little bit, they'll like kind of walk a little bit, so it kind of helps group them a little bit. And then now I'm looking to use my AoE kick, but that's pretty much what I use every time I do this big pack. A lot of times if the patrol's right, I'll pull the smaller patrol with this big patrol, as long as they're pretty close. Otherwise I just kind of try and do it like I just did in this video. Now that does waste some time, but it is significantly safer. You can see my health bar dropping here. Them tank busters really do be hurting. Now if I had a team I trusted, I would have went when I looked to the left there. You can see the big dudes. He was further away.
The game
He's on the
wasn't
other side of the
very
patrol,
good.
But
You're
now
right.
I'm just waiting. Waiting for the patrol. I should have went earlier when I looked the first time, but I doubted myself. Now if your tank runs off and grabs some ads, it's the DPS's job to make sure that you guys are getting the knockups, the CCs, etc., making sure these alerts don't go off. I feel like
Thank
pulling those
you.
blood workers are pretty
What up,
much just
Baker?
free percent with this pack.
Thanks for the follow, man.
You just may as well. Not sure why you wouldn't. Now the blood workers do have to die. My team kind of like ran off, but as a warrior, just jump through. Make sure you don't have any pets on your team. If there's pets out, they will pull that pack on the corner there, and you will die horrifically. Always make sure that frontal there goes out towards the edge, because it's gonna spawn your teammates right in the direct middle. And so if you're pointing that frontal in the middle of the room, often you can get it either like you can kill people pretty easy like that. And they won't really have much anything to do about it, so that's about it for this fight. Tank always tries to keep on the right side, bury the frontal into the the void or whatever, the green goop. Kinda like I just do here, pretty good example. Try and do that. Whenever these circles spawn, just try and run through them. You can take 1 stack, 2 stacks, fine. 3, 4, 5, you're gonna have to start defensives. Here I took a couple stacks. Thought I didn't need to, but
Yo, Nate, have
trying
you
to
heard
get that
about the
frontal
whole
right
referee
now in
thing
the
with
corner.
the Chargers
Tanks
game?
don't take any damage outside of that phase, so really that's where you're gonna be using
What
tank
the heck's that all
defensives in
about?
this fight.
The one they played just recently, this week. The ref's getting fired. Apparently they were paid to. They all got fired. Got caught bribing, apparently. Man, this boss fight took a long time.
Here we go. On to the next trash. These overseers are kind of a pain in the ass, but not that bad. Just make sure someone's always interrupting them. Make sure you have kicks assigned. You just need one kick for them. Now these blood workers hit pretty hard.
What the hell is this guy attacking
I'm
on?
gonna be real careful. Especially if you don't trust your healer or you can't like freedom yourself, you don't have freedom in the group. Warrior can do it with avatar procs or just using the avatar. But otherwise that root's like super deadly. It really fucks you up bad. So you really want to be careful. As a tank it might be like really easy to think like, oh, these guys don't do nothing, let me just pull 500 of them. But actually they hit pretty hard, so I'd be pretty careful. You can see I proc like my cloak cheat death and like they kinda hurt. They kinda hurt. You do want to also pull pretty aggressive here because I mean if you pull super slow you won't have enough time. Healer really needs to heal the tank in this too because there's just a lot going on for the tank. Cleanses and heals is pretty much on cooldown. Pull the second overseer, easy peasy. And then I grab these flyers. Now what happens here is I think all these all 5 of them just decide, fuck
What's
the
this guy
healer,
dead to?
man. He just got imploded.
What?
It was not lucky for him.
The birds all hit him, I guess, at the same time.
Now you want to wait to pull the next pack until all the flyers are killed. Once all the flyers are down, we're into the next pack. I always just pull the middle here. I think it's pretty good, as long as you do pretty good prio damage. Because once this big beetle's dead, the second 2, if you have a reliable team, you can just pull them to boss right away, and then you have easy 3 targets, and they don't do anything. Really, it's pretty simple. So that's what I would recommend doing. I play this pack with boss after the big beetle dies. Big old guy dies, straight to boss.
What up, Every? I have no idea who played him. I don't think they ever said.
So for this boss, warriors have a special trick. A few classes can do it, I think. If you have a fast leap or a dash, I'm not sure which ones can do it. So on this big ol' suck here, what you can do, whenever the cast reaches 0.9, so as soon as it's under 1, you leap away and you won't get pulled back in, because the last big pull is at 0.9.
don't know where I missed 2% at. I missed it. I'm trying to give our demoner as much funnel here as I can. You can, yeah. Viable. Yeah, it's a lot better.
I missed percent here. I don't know what happened, but you know, luckily you can just easily go back and grab some. Easy peasy. Alright, boys. Looks like this will be the easy plus 16, even though I fucked the rat up a little bit.
Got him.
Got it easy peasy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
I got a Gambino.
See you
Easy
next time.
17.